Spike walked in on him.
Almost. Walked in on someone doing the duty.
Wait, doing the duty?
The duty.
Well,
Like the duty, like this duty?
let's say that we're all very thankful to former police chief Craig for his duties over the last several years as police chief of the city of Detroit. He has since retired. I almost walked in on him doing his duty in the bathroom.
Oh, in the bathroom. Oh, okay. I was going to say, wow.
And to my defense, bathroom doesn't have a lock.
Was this at Paul's house, our boss's house?
I went to the party at Paul's house, and our boss Paul threw a nice party, and there was a lot of people there, and I had to use the bathroom. And first of all, this party was so big and so crazy that I needed a wristband to show I was allowed to go inside the house to use the indoor potty.
Are you serious?
Yes, I was VIP, which is very important potty, because they had a lot of guests outside. They had those really fancy porta potties outside.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So wait, so they gave certain people access to the indoor plumbing, and then certain people had access just to the outdoor.
I don't even know if I'm
porta
supposed to
potties.
talk about it because there's a hierarchy of urination at this party that a lot of people might not have been aware of as guests. But Paul, being the owner of the house, came over to me and said, "Here, you need this wristband. Put this on. This means you're allowed in the house to use the inside plumbing."
If you're ever in my neighborhood and you need to use a toilet, I'm your guy.
That is so great. Okay.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Paul
Who was checking
never
at the
ceases
door?
to amaze
At
me.
the potty
There
door.
was staff. There was staff because only, it was also to, keep an eye on who's going in and out of the house because there's caterers going in and out and
Yeah.
staff and stuff.
Sure.
So I go in to use the bathroom, and his first floor, like there's a bathroom in the main hall, like right by the front door. I go in and I open the door, and as I'm walking in, I hear someone running behind me yelling, wait, Chief is in there, Chief is in there. I'm like, what? I turn around. I didn't even know they were talking to me, but one of his assistants or somebody was there, and they were supposed to be watching the bathroom door because that bathroom door doesn't lock.
Oh my God!
It doesn't. It's almost. It's gotten me so many times.
His house is an older house. It's one of those classic Grosse Pointe houses, and the door is literally maybe back in the old days they allowed more people to come in bathrooms, but it does not have like a proper lock on it.
Yeah. So and I didn't realize till I was walking in, he was walking out. So luckily that bathroom elbows around. When you walk in, you got to turn to the left to go into the toilet. So I didn't see him like sitting on the john or anything, but he came out.
God, could you imagine?
Oh, it'd be horrible.
Well,
sitting
and
there.
him of all people too, he would have made the biggest deal
No,
out
yeah.
of it.
Do you think that he
It would have
goes
been
to the bathroom
hysterical.
like we do, where he sits there on his phone and looks at Instagram and Facebook the whole
Yeah,
time?
absolutely.
Right? So then, he came out and we shook hands, and luckily I was able to see that he did
Wait,
wash
did
his
you-
hands. His hands were wet.
Oh,
so
okay.
he did wash his hands. And but then I went in, but I had to find somebody there in the lobby. Like, can somebody stand guard while I pee and make sure that nobody walks in on me? So I got Jay's girlfriend from our work, and he asked her. I said, "Hi, it's nice to meet you." I never met her, but I'm like, "Can you stand here, make sure
just
no one
watch.
else comes in?"
You know what? You should have asked Chief Craig's security detail if they
Yeah.
would wait around, or Chief Craig. Hey, excuse me, Chief. You've been good at securing things. Why don't you stand here and secure it? So I've gone to people's homes. Your old house, by the way, was one of them, Spike, and you had that pocket door thing there. And I have gotten burned because I don't lock it very well. And somebody tried to walk in while I was at Natalie's graduation party while I was going
That's how we got that picture of you.
duty. Yeah, exactly.
Pants around your ankles.
I'm dutying, and there it is. There's somebody. So I've had it before at people's houses, like my buddy Bob's house. I have to like put my foot up on the door and hold my foot there because he doesn't have a proper lock on it.
I was probably one of the only guests at this party without a bodyguard. So it was like, because Trick was there, Dennis Archer Jr., Police Chief Craig. There were so many like hip hop artists and pro athletes. White Boy Rick was there.
I saw that.
He just got out of jail after doing, what did he do? I mean, since the 80s when he was a
Yeah.
teenager.
I
now
saw the
there's
movie with Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah,
right?
Matthew McConaughey playing him. So, I mean, murderous drug kingpin who says he was framed by the FBI. And then there was me. walking in on the potty.
Excuse me, Mr. Rick. What do you call him? Do you call him Mr. White Boy, Mr. Rick? Can you watch the door? Did he get VIP?
I don't know. I don't think he did.
Really?
I don't think he did. So, but he had some really strong big men with him.
I'm doing that, by the way. If I'm going to throw a party at my house, and my party at my house is going to have wristbands, and it's going to be who gets to use the fancy bathroom that we have in the front of our house, and then who has to actually go and use like the kids' bathroom. And you're gonna get it. I'm gonna give Paul our boss the kids' bathroom.
The talk at that party of like how you know how good of a friend you think you are to Mojo based on if you're allowed to use the inside bathroom or the outside bathroom. Oh my God. Like in Paul's case, I get it because he
didn't even know everybody at the party. It was so
everybody
big.
there.
Yeah.
Right. The party was for, somebody else. But
also, he did it in a very sly way where he kept him in his pocket, and when I went up and said hi, he just said, "Oh, here you go," and he kind of slid it to me. Mojo would make like different.
But if you invited all of your friends
what I
and
would do?
family,
It'd be
and
like
only
Olympic
certain
gold
people
medals.
got it.
I would walk around holding my wrist in the air, going, "Yep, I got it right here." I'd be holding it all over, and I'd go to the bathroom 5 or 6 times just to see what it was like to go inside, so people could see me walking in and out.
But Shannon shouldn't make fun of you because she's the one that doesn't even let her friends poop in her own toilet.
Yeah. Well, because
where do you have to poop if you go to your house?
You go somewhere else. Go to somebody else's house. Because
wait, you don't even have a toilet that they're allowed to use?
You guys know this. You've come to my house before, and I'm like, please don't poop. Because the one time I invited my friend Mikey, my best guy friend in the whole world, over to my house, and he gave me a what do you call it? An upper decker. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, never again. You scarred me for life.
Like I was going to stop by and see Shannon after going to a restaurant near her place, and I was like, oh, well, first I better use the restaurant bathroom. Make sure I'm all clear
Get
for
all your
duty.
poopies out.
I would just tell you that I was going pee and then just go.
Oh yeah, totally. Mm-hmm.
Just sneak it in.
Does Paul at his house? I don't even know. In that front bathroom, I don't think back in the day they even had this. Did they have a fan in there or no?
I don't think it does.
It's like back
that
in the
door handle, by the way. I whenever I go and use that bathroom, I think it's gonna fall off. It's so jiggly.
Yeah.
It's like barely hanging on for dear life.
What did they do back in the day when they didn't have bathroom fans?
I don't think they threw garden parties and catered for 400 people.
No. Like
They opened windows. I don't even think his room he has central air. It's like a 150-year-old house.
We were visiting a person's house. I won't say who it is because they'll be embarrassed by this. But they have a window right next to their bathroom, and if you stand up to pee,
yeah, you could see everybody else.
The neighbors could basically see your D. And
wait, how low is the window?
The window is fairly at level.
Ah.
You know what I mean? I'm
That's
a tall
how my
guy
dad's
too.
house is.
Yeah, they're not going to see me. I'll be at eye level.
And their blinds don't come down, so I have to always sit on the toilet to go to the bathroom, which I kind of like. It's kind of fun to just sit down and not have to worry about getting up. Otherwise, people can literally see walking down their street, on the sidewalk and stuff. You're exposing yourself basically to the neighborhood.
The best part is the bathroom window, and he's got that little tiny window, but his bathroom faces the porta potty that all the regular people have to use. So I was like, I felt like I should be yelling while I'm in there, like, this is so nice to flush.
Real plumbing,
Wow.
you guys.
Look at this, a sink.
You know what? That's one of those ones where you go and you flush it a few times. Yes. It works. Oh my God. I always fear somebody walking in on me whenever I'm in like a public restroom, toilet and stuff. And then I've had it before where I've been in a public restroom and the little thing that's the lock is out of the door.
Oh, and it's just a hole.
Yeah.
And it's a hole.
And then you have to cover your hand.
And there's a guy like sticking his eyeball in there, kind of looking at all of you. But all right.
I like your excuse that you told us that you couldn't go to the party because you thought it was over at 6 o'clock.
I swear to God, I thought that the party.
His first sentence of his text us was, from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. You just didn't want to go.
No, I listen. I've been to a lot of Paul's parties.
Yeah, you have.
And they're
because you're invited to all of them. Must be nice.
no, it's
no.
not.
But I got to thank you, Mojo, because you reminded me with your smart ass reply are you going to serve dinner at 10:30 at night?
Because his party's over.
Because it reminded me, oh my gosh, I got to remember to have dinner before I go.
Oh, yeah.
Because he might not bring out food till 10
Yeah.
o'clock at night.
What time did the food come?
Oh, they had a buffet right at 6.
Did they?
The buffet.
Oh, the one time I don't
did it.
go.
Because I wanted to do the thing, like, you know how Mojo does the Batman. He comes in, says hi to everybody, and disappears really
Yeah.
fast.
He gets up to go get another drink
So I was talking
and
to
never comes back.
So Police Chief Craig does the same thing. He says, listen, be there,
I love it.
be seen, be gone. So
his motto.
I go out to
Yes.
valet, and he's there sneaking out right next to me after about an hour. We're both out the door.
Oh my God! All right. Well, that visual of you walking into the bathroom is hysterical. Hi, Kayla. What's up? It's Mojo in the morning.
Hi. Yeah, no, I was in Spike's situation. My first day of work, one of my college jobs, and, just going to the bathroom, and the secretary there had forgotten to lock the door. I walked in on her, and it was the most, I don't know if she was doing a number 2 or anything, but
So your
I
first
could
day.
not look her in the eye the rest of the week. It was so weird.
What did she do? Did she go or did she like making like I'm in here occupied or whatever? What did she do?
It was, well, the thing is I had opened the door enough. It was just that silent terror look, just
Yeah.
Yes, deer in
oh
headlights.
my God, kind of shielding yourself. And I'm
Mhm.
no, couldn't
Yeah.
look at her for the rest of the week.
Well, at least you know that she's regular, which is always a good
Love
thing.
you guys.
Love you
Love you
too.
too.
Take care.